Hello everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today we're going to be making a Frankie chicken roll. I made this last week at home and everybody loved it, so I thought I'll do it for the video. Very simple ingredients, but I do make the homemade rotis that we are going to wrap it in. So as far as the ingredients, I am going to go ahead and show you the chicken ingredients first, and then we will talk about the dough ingredients a little later after we've marinated our chicken. So by the time we're making the dough, kneading the dough, at least our chicken will be marinating. So for the marination, we're gonna do ginger, garlic. We're gonna do the sambal, the chili garlic sauce. Now if you don't have chili garlic sauce, then just go ahead and use cayenne if you want to make it spicy. But like I said, I'm not gonna make it very spicy because we don't eat very spicy. As far as the spices are gonna be concerned here, I've done 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of cumin and red chili peppers, the flaked ones that you put on pizza. Now what you want to do with this is that you want to roast these 2 ingredients, and once it takes out the really nice aroma, then you can go ahead and let it cool down completely and then crush it. And this gives it a really good taste. I've got 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. I've got 1.5 teaspoon of paprika. I've got 1.5 teaspoon of cumin and coriander powder. And then I have 2 teaspoons of lemon pepper. Now, if you don't get lemon pepper where you are, if you're in Canada, you'll get it on Amazon. If you're in the US, you can get it at Sam's, Costco, or you can get it at Amazon again. But if you're in England, then I'm not sure, you might have to check the Amazon. I think I did check and they do have it, but you can just go ahead and add a little bit of lime or lemon and black pepper. So that's what you can do. So we're just going to go ahead and mix all the ingredients and let this marinate. Chicken in. So now we're just going to keep this aside for about 20 minutes or until we're done with our dough. For our dough ingredients, I have taken 2 cups of whole wheat flour, or what you use is roti flour. I have 2 cups of white flour. You can interchange that by having 4 cups of white flour or all-purpose flour, or you can interchange it by doing the 4 cups of wheat flour. So it's all up to you. I just like a little bit of gluten in there with the white flour because it wraps really nicely. All right, so that we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil we're gonna put in there. We're gonna do a teaspoon of salt. We're gonna do a pinch of baking powder. You don't need much in there. I just want it in there enough so that it becomes really nice and soft. So we're gonna do the baking powder in there. I have 1 cup of water here. I don't know if we're gonna knead it all. I'll let you know as soon as I start kneading it. So let's start kneading our dough. So our dough is kneaded, and I did use 1.5 cups of water, but please don't put the whole thing in there because I've had a lot of comments saying, well, my dough was either too sticky or my dough. So you have to add little by little and see, because all flours that we get are different. So it makes a lot of difference. So start with 1 cup, add slowly. Then if you need, do another 1/2 cup, add slowly. And the dough should not be very soft and it shouldn't be very hard. It just should be in between because we're making the paratha, so we don't want it very soft. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this rest for at least 20 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and cook up our chicken so that that's nicely done and cool down before we make these and then start stuffing them in the parathas. And into my pan here, on medium high, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil, and you don't need too much in there, just 2 tablespoons is perfect. Chicken goes in, and this is the breast part, so it's not going to take very long to cook. So this has been sauteing for about 7 minutes, and I haven't covered it, but I've just been moving it around. And the time that you know when it's done is you take a bigger part of the chicken and you're just gonna break it in half. And I don't know if you can see, but you can see that it's all white inside and no red. That means it's completely cooked, and you don't want to cook it anymore, because if you cook this chicken, because it's breast, if you cook it more, it's gonna become tough and chewy. So this is ready. We're gonna let this cool down completely before we stuff them in our rotis. Look at how beautiful the dough has come. Just by resting it, look at how beautiful it is. Okay. So I've got my sections. I got 2, 4, 6, 8 out of the 4 cups that we did. So if you, and I'm going to be making these a little bit bigger, because I want enough to put all my stuff in so that it's stuffed nicely. So I'm just going to finish doing this, and I'm going to show you what method I'm going to use to make the parathas. All right, so now I'm going to start rolling out the end product of our paratha, and look at how the layers, you can see how beautiful those layers are. Now we're just gonna make a decent sized, maybe 10 by 10, like 10-inch in diameter. I started making roti when I was 12 years old. So I've been making them for a long time. So if you haven't, don't give up. It's just all in the practice. And if you really want, you can watch my, it's a very lengthy tutorial that exactly shows you how to do the rotis, how to knead them, so it's a very good tutorial if you want to watch. All right, so I got this. I've got the middle quite well. I'm gonna feel it to see that the sides are perfect. Now I'm just gonna leave this aside, and then I'm going to start frying all of them together. All right, so this is how we're gonna cook our parathas. So first I'm just gonna add it. Make sure that your heat is at close to high or medium high, depending on how strong your stove is. This is gas. It's not too strong, but it's good enough. So, all right, then I'm gonna brush the top with olive oil. By the time I get that done, if I look on the bottom, I should see some color. And you'll see also that you'll see these little bubbles that pop up. All right, that's a very good sign. So I see some color. Go ahead and turn that over. See how just a little bit, doesn't have to be too much. Now I'm gonna brush the top again with a little bit of olive oil. Okay. Look on the bottom, and let me turn it around, it'll be easier. See how much color we have? All right, so now we're just gonna keep it, turning it around just like that, so it gets even browning on all sides on the bottom. You can peek on the bottom and see. Still think that we need a little bit more color. And by doing them on medium high, what you're doing is you're cooking it quickly. They're pretty thin, doesn't need time to cook, so they won't become hard. So I'm not gonna put olive oil on that one, I'll just put another one on there. Sauce mate ke for the sauce, 1 tablespoon mayonnaise, 1 chamcha mayonnaise. 2 chamcha dahi, 2 tablespoons yogurt, mix. 1 1 tablespoon sambal, 1 chamcho chili garlic sauce, 1 chamchi lasan, आधी chamchi mari, 1 teaspoon ginger, only ginger, half teaspoon black pepper, half teaspoon cumin and red pepper flake roasted and then crushed, half teaspoon जीरो અને લાલ મરચાને આપણે રાંધીને પછી ક્રશ, 1 ચમચો લેમન પેપર અને 1 ચમચી જીરું, 1 teaspoon cumin. Put all that in the mixture. બધું મિક્સચરમાં નાખી દો. Mix. Half a teaspoon salt, आधी चमची नमक. Mix. To assemble our Frankies, you just take 1 paratha, put it down. Look at how soft this paratha is. Okay, put it down. And, all right, so you're gonna put the sauce on first on the bottom. Now you can add it on top, but that's up to you. Okay. And you take the chicken as much as or as little as you like. And see how the little pieces, I think you can just get more out of it. And then we're gonna take some cucumber slices, put that right on top. So. We're just going to close it like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. So you have your cucumbers and you have your chicken. And now the best part of doing these videos is I get to do a taste test. Cool. I love it. The chicken is so flavorful, and I think that's what makes this Frankie so good. And our sauce is just as good. And the best part is the cucumber. It gives you a little crunch, and the soft parathas that we've made. I'm telling you, these are super delicious. Give them a try. Leave me a comment or two. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. So make sure that you guys, please share this video. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. Thank you so much, friends.